Frank and I are back out here at the Weld Humane Society in eastern Colorado because we want to photograph the dogs on their river walk. We have no idea what to expect, right?
Expect the unexpected, I guess.
There, that's it. My understanding is that 3 to 5 volunteers will walk some of the adoptable dogs across the street to the park, and they get to walk along the river and play in the river on leash. So we wanted to photograph that for you. I think it'll be fun.
Sure.
No matter what happens, action shots can be fun. Oh, fly. It's already warm. So I'm looking forward to the river. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, flies.
Frank and I loaded up the wagon with all of our camera gear and scoped out the park for potential places for their individual portraits and just taking a look at the park overall. We were so excited to have shady areas with the trees and places near water, and we could see how this would be a very fun walk for all the shelter dogs.
So Frank is ready to walk in the river. I brought my sandals too. We're also going to try to get just their regular portraits for their adoption page too. It turns out we did have to drive to this park. It's only about 2 miles away, and we got here a little ahead of time to scout out the area a little bit. There's going to be 3 dogs with 3 walkers, and so they were picking the dogs and getting all their gear on. So far, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are you so sweet? Hi.
What's this dog's name?
Bubbles.
Bubbles, I love it. So while we wait for the other 2 pups to get here, Frank's gonna go ahead and get some portraits of Bubbles because she's being kind of quiet. We kind of assumed that the dogs would explode with energy when they got here, so we weren't sure when to do the photos, but oh, this dog loves Frank already. He just had to get on the ground. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Friend. Sure, don't sit next to the volunteer.
I
know. Okay, Penny just got here and she's excited, but she's treat motivated. So Frank's gonna get some pictures of Penny.
Frank and I both loved this location for the open shade, the big cottonwood behind, and all of the other greenery of the trees. It made a really pretty location for the portraits. Once Ruth arrived with Wicket, we decided to just hit the trail and get Wicket's individual portraits when we got back to this part of the park.
And we're starting down the trail. Let's go. Ooh, it's so pretty out here. Ooh. So far, all the dogs are doing really well. They're kind of keeping their distance a little bit. They were able to meet a little. And we're just walking down the trail to the part where they can splash in the river. I can do it. Oh my gosh, it's hot already. We made it. Look at the puppers.
The frogs were plentiful at this location, and turns out the river was much shallower and narrower than even the head walker here had experienced even a week or 2 before then. So pretty shallow place for the dogs to play, but a couple of them liked it.
Oh, frog. I keep finding the frogs. How fun!
Penny, the black and white dog, had been chasing after a stick a few minutes before this, so I grabbed one thinking, okay, she'll want to come back in the water for the stick, but not as interested as I thought.
None of the walkers brought sandals, so I think the dogs would go in the water if the walkers were in the water, because it's a pretty short leash actually. So noted, bring a long leash and bring sandals. I have my sandals on. It's a little shallower down here, so maybe. But we're finding some dogs, they just want the walk.
About this point, I started to realize she was making a little bit of a whining sound when she saw Frank or I on the other side of the river. And I thought, gee, maybe she just needs a little confidence with the person in the river with her. So Ruth let Frank and I take turns walking her across the water, and she really seemed to enjoy that. So we each got a chance to take some pictures from the water.
Yeah, good job. There you go.
Yes, right here I am almost sitting in the water, and I have my camera very close to the surface. I love this perspective, and these are some of my favorite perspective pictures. Maybe next time we go out, we'll have an enthusiastic dog and a little bit more water.
Bubbles never was interested in the water, just wanted to go for a walk. And Penny went in a little bit when she was chasing a stick. But this is a perfect place to take them. I think this is such a cool idea. Bring your sandals. Bring a belt for your camera, or a good harness, because you don't want your camera to go in the water at all. But it was super fun. We're gonna get, probably a little bit more of them just walking along the trail. But I think this was fun. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah. It's neat to see dogs out in kind of a natural environment where they can just be kind of like dogs and not, in the shelter and barking and with everybody else kind of stressed.
Right.
So it looks like they were having a lot of fun.
And they say they do this almost every Saturday, and they can have anywhere from like 3 to 10 people out here walking the dogs. If you're watching this and you're from Colorado, sign up at the Weld Humane website to do the pack walk on Saturday mornings. Come down to Riverside Park here. It's gorgeous, and bring your camera.
Yeah, they'd love to have the pictures for their website.
Yeah.
They really need the support.
Yeah, and all dogs would enjoy it, even if they won't go in the water. They like to see the sticks and the frogs and be sniffing along the trail. So I think this was fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, well, I got rocks in my shoes. So I'm gonna see if I can rinse them out in here. Oh, another frog. And then drag them.
As promised, Frank and I took Wicket's individual portraits for adoption as well, in the same spot.
Hi. Well, thanks again.
Well,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Are you
great
from
to meet you.
Greeley or where?
No,
Fort Collins.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So nice to meet
Okay,
you.
good to meet you. We'll come out to Weld, a few times a year
Okay,
and help with
good.
different things. And we're back to the beginning. We did the entire loop. They're getting everyone loaded into the car. Frank's getting a couple last pictures. They're having a blast over there. This was super fun. As I said, you never know what you're going to expect on any type of outing like this. Pack walk is what we did today, and tried to let them have fun in the river that was down there. And I think they did have fun. They just seem so much calmer now, even after just the loop walk. A beautiful morning, great volunteers, some super dogs. I think it was an awesome way to spend a Saturday morning. So I encourage you, whether you're a photographer or a volunteer, or maybe you run a rescue that could do kind of a cool pack walk like this. It was a great idea, and I'm hoping Frank and I got some good pictures out of it, and we'll make a little promo video for them as well. So I'll see you all next time, and as always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs.